Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your January 2017 general reading. Yeah, sort of, you just got a card that's really stuck out for me, and Sagittarius got it. It's about this feeling of being guarded. And in this position, it always speaks of someone who's trying to protect himself from harm. But apart from that, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. Okay, so massive reading. So you leave December 2016 with the energy of the Knight of Wands and the Six of Swords. So what I'm getting with that Six of Swords is pretty straightforward, of basically leaving a chapter of your life behind and excited around the new year of a new chapter unfolding, Aquarius. And this Knight of Wands, double meanings. Every time a court card comes up, it's either going to represent a part of you that's just excited about going forward, just about, you know, grabbing that wand of fire, of inspiration, and just looking forward to going forward into the new year. And particularly those two together, I feel that energy. But for some, this is going to be potentially a fire sign, male, female, who's been that you're spending time with towards the end of the year. Different things for different people. But I can definitely see these two together as someone who's just excited about leaving the year and about the potential for the new beginning. And I love the excitement here. It's almost as a feeling of, right, it's going to be good. I'm going to go for the year and go forward and make it a good year. Now, this is, you're going to have to be, this card represents what your intent is, okay? Now, if I read that in one way, what I see is Aquarius' intent is to protect himself from harm, okay? This is that sort of feeling of not wanting to be hurt again by life, of guarding yourself, guarding your territory, but definitely a sense of being extremely defensive, Aquarius, okay? So I'm going to turn that around. And because that's what the tarot is here to do, is to change and turn things around, is what your intent is, Aquarius, is to heal and to change that feeling of having to defend yourself from harm. And if you understand what I mean here, to stop being as defensive, to allow love in, to allow emotional happiness into your life. Because I asked for an additional card and I got the Six of Cups, which is about emotional expression, basically. So, you know, there seems to be these two cards together is what the intent for the month is to learn to emotionally express your needs and your desires and what you want from life, and to try and work at not being so guarded and not be so fearful of being hurt. Okay, that's going to mean different things to different people, basically. Now, what's pushing you forward is the Magician. So the Magician's about focus, it's about intention, it's about believing you have everything you need. It's also about self-confidence, about believing you're enough, that you're good enough, that you're capable. And in some ways, if you have all that inner confidence, you don't need to be guarded, Aquarius. It's because you have the confidence and you just don't have to be that guarded. You can move forward with high self-esteem and high self-confidence, believing in yourself, basically. And your challenge is the Strength card, and the Strength card is about overcoming your difficulties, but overcoming them through compassion, through love. It's about personal warmth. It's about, the Strength card is about learning to drop the boundaries. The Strength card is saying you don't have to be so defensive. You can rule your life through personal warmth, through love. And I really understand we become defensive for really good reasons, okay? But this Strength card is a challenge card. And having the Magician and the Six of Cups is saying you can learn to open yourself up to life, Aquarius, and to love, basically. And you've got everything you need to be able to do this. And you can learn to, you don't have to protect yourself with walls. You can protect yourself through just that sort of inner warmth and inner dignity. Now, sorry, I'll have to go back to these. It's when that card comes up, it's always a very complex reading, okay? Particularly when it's showing that you're entering into the year potentially saying, I don't want to be hurt anymore. You have to try and turn that around, Aquarius, and you turn it around not by building more walls, but by building your inner resources and your inner strengths. Now, in the relationship house, you've got Temperance, which is great card to have here, because it doesn't seem to be a relationship issue then. Temperance in the relationship house is a great card. It's about how people come together and they become something greater than they can be on their own. You know, it's about basically, yes, totally. It's basically the Alchemist card. It's also about your head and your heart moving in alignment, so not being in conflict or being all over the place anymore. Money, Empress, brilliant. It's going to be a very abundant month, Aquarius. Very abundant financially, career-wise. The Empress is about creativity, fertility. It's just total abundance. She's Mother Earth. She gives and she continually gives, okay? So it's not, it's about planting seeds. It's about ideas that you planted in the past now growing. It's basically about abundance. Now, on an inner level, you've got the Emperor, and I'm seeing that's two meanings. I'm seeing, in some ways, this is great because it's your sort of going for your life. So if you're going into self-employment, career-wise, it's like you're determined to take charge of your own destiny here. So I'm absolutely loving that. What I am getting now, again, is that feeling of defending yourself. Because that Emperor can be very, very emotionally defended. A bit like the Nine of Wands. And I'm saying not be, because we need to defend ourselves sometimes for very good reasons. And there's a lot of other energy going on here. But to have the need to defend yourself from harm is not a good intention to have for your life. It's not a good way to move forward emotionally, okay? And I'm not saying to walk in front of her. I promise you I understand the reason why we become guarded. But no man's an island. I'm getting that sort of energy, Aquarius. That allowing warmth and allowing loving is really important. And you end the month with the Three of Cups. It means you're out celebrating with friends, which is great. It means you're not going into that isolation. But my biggest thing I've got going on, Aquarius, is the theme that I'm a little bit is that need to defend yourself a bit too much. And I mean, what I'll say, sometimes it's a real positive. See, when you're trying to work on other things, like, so you're trying to work on getting a business off the ground or finish college, and your focus is so straight on doing something else that you can't quite, and you're trying to keep people away from you. In some ways that's a really good positive if you're trying to if you're trying to create something, to do something, but you have to be careful about not being too guarded here, because it's just not that healthy. And really the best way to deal with this is through the Strength card. And this is about, and I don't like those words higher and lower self, but say that's the part of us that's hurt. She doesn't defend, she's kind. It's about mindfulness, it's about compassion, it's about overcoming, not with boundaries but with softness and gentleness. And listen, I'm an Aquarius, so I'm really not judging here. It's just I'm on alert around the Emperor and the Nine of Wands. But if you're trying to create something or manifest something or that sort of thing, then understand why you're being the Emperor, because it's all your energy is going into something else, okay? And in that case, it's absolutely brilliant and the outcome's pretty positive. Just be careful emotionally, Aquarius. I'm going to do the love reading separately. Don't defend yourself too much, okay? And I'm sorry, this was quite a confusing reading, guys. Okay, thank you. Bye.